Why is the US really afraid of China?
Donald Trump invented the new Cold War against China, and in particular against Chinese big tech.
That's economist Yanis Varoufakis, Greece's former finance minister. And he says this new Cold War isn't because of China's human rights record or based on
national security of the United States.
Instead, Varoufakis says this struggle comes down to power, specifically maintaining the power of the US dollar.
That is a foundation of the insecurity that Washington feels over the capacity of the dollar payment system to be reproduced as a monopoly.
So let's break down what he just said. When two parties in different countries make a transaction, that deal is most likely to be made in US dollars. And that's been the case for decades. So even if an American is nowhere near the sale, that purchase still benefits the US because the transaction reinforces the dollar's value. Many of these dollars received for the transaction are then invested into Wall Street.
The money that these capitals get comes back to the United States, funds the American government, and at the same time pushes up stock exchanges, real estate markets. The bankers are laughing all the way to the bank.
This cycle actually defies economic logic. That's because for decades, the US has actually imported more foreign goods than it exports, leading to a massive trade deficit. So that, combined with the climbing national debt, should spell trouble. But because international trades are done in US dollars and then reinvested into Wall Street, the US economy manages to thrive.
Every empire until the United States lost its hegemony, lost its power when it turned from a surplus economic bloc to a deficit economic bloc. The Roman Empire, the Spanish Empire, the Dutch Empire, the British Empire, they collapsed. This is this remarkable paradox where the American trade deficit is maintaining world capitalism, and world capitalism in the end pays for the American deficit.
So if this weird little triangle has worked for so long, then why is the US worried about China?
In China, the two, big tech and big finance, work in unison. In the United States, they don't. That asymmetry is at the heart of the insecurity that Washington, D.C. has felt over a number of years now, both under Trump and Biden.